Yo guys, what is going on? My name is Marin TM and welcome to another video. As I said in my previous video on how I'm gonna make this my best season ever, I'm gonna be playing every single day without exception. I'll play customs every single day without exception. And even though I now unfortunately got COVID, I have still maintained a streak of playing every day and grinding to improve. So to kind of hold myself accountable and to show you guys the progress I will have this season, what I'll be doing all the way until FNCS is post a video every day about what sort of practice I've done and how many hours I've played for on a given day. And this is all starting today. The reason I want to do this is firstly to prove to you guys that what I say in my videos is something I actually 100% mean. And secondly, because I feel like it's way easier to hold myself accountable and to push myself and motivate myself to grind harder, because I know I'll make a video where I'll say to you guys what I've actually done in a day. So with that said guys, sit back, relax, and let's have a look at what I practiced today, how many hours I spent on the different things, and if you have any suggestions to what I should look into improving that you see from this video, please let me know in the comments below. Alright, so the first thing I did today was opening up KovaaK and deciding to play this routine right here called Voltaic Fundamentals Jade. And this is a routine you can play to just generally improve your aim. What I mean by that is that it's not specifically designed to help you improve your shotgun aim or close distance aim or anything like that. It has scenarios for smooth tracking, reactive tracking, static clicking, dynamic clicking, and target switching, which means you'll get a bit of everything. And it's really good to play these kinds of routines, or fundamentals routines if you will, if you know you're gonna play KovaaK every single day and stay consistent on your grind. If you're just playing KovaaK a little here and a little there, this is definitely not the routine for you. This routine is actually made by a very well-known aiming group or community called Voltaic. And to be honest, it's actually pretty difficult. But it's not something that is too hard to the point where you won't see any improvement. Of course, whether a routine is too hard depends on how good you yourself as an aimer actually is. By the way guys, if you guys want to join the Discord, I'll put a link to it in the description of this video. There are lots and lots of useful resources in that Discord to help you on your aiming improvement journey. And of course, I'll also add the KovaaK routine I played today. I'm not sure if I'm gonna play this one tomorrow, but we'll see. The routine is 65 minutes long, which is a really long time. But as you guys know, I love playing KovaaK, and around 70 minutes per day is what I'm looking for now that I'm actually playing and trying to improve every day. After I did the KovaaK routine, I hopped straight on and started playing customs. And what we started today with was Noahreyli zone rule customs. And I played with Senate, who unfortunately isn't my duo, but someone I grind with a lot currently. And to everyone watching this video that haven't watched my previous videos, in order to get into Noahreyli customs, you gotta follow their Twitter account, turn on notifications, and wait for them to post an invite link to the Discord. And when they post an invite and you get a notification, you gotta be quicker than quick. Because people click so fast, so it's really hard to actually get in. I also just want to add that I'm in no way affiliated with this Discord. I just want to let you guys know how you can join the Discord I'm practicing in. Okay, so me and Senate played 2 games in Noahreyli Customs before we moved on. And I don't know whether or not I should go over the customs games we played in these videos. Like, go over every single one. But I'll be trying that today. And I'll also be going over, like, what I learned. So starting off with game number 1, we simply didn't take advantage of the sprinting mechanic. This season, it's gonna be so meta to learn how to rotate first moving mainly by sprinting or following tarps. And even though we did follow a tarp a little bit, we should have still tried to gather awareness around us and found a way to sprint so we could save a lot of mats. Since we didn't have any mats, we went for this kill and got focused by high ground and died in our first game. And in our second and final game of Noahreyli Customs, Senate died and I had to solo clutch from first moving, but I ended up dying a little later because I missed my shot. After we played the 2 games of Noahreyli Customs, Noble Division 3 announced that they would be hosting a session of no zone rule customs where 4 games would be played. And let me tell you, this session was stacked. Starting off, in game number 1, we had massive surge problems and bad rotates. I also didn't follow Senate as good as I should have, so I ended up being stuck in zone and I got held because of it. Senate did manage to clutch some insane kills and also an alright placement. In game 2, we messed up our surge once again. And because of that, we had no shields remaining. We couldn't claim a good position because we always had to focus Surge, and we got a terrible 50-50 pull, and none of the other teams around us had a pad either, so everyone pretty much threw their game here. The reason we were on this much of a terrible spot in the first place was because we played Surge like two terrible players, and this honestly just shouldn't happen. Okay, so hopping over to game 3, I yet again milked, but hear me out, boys. Last season, I really didn't play much at all. I was full focusing on content, which I still am, but it's kind of good to know that I can't just hop into a game and know I'll do really well. Not saying I ever have, but it's good to know because that means you have a lot to learn. Because you get the sense that you don't know anything. Like literally, I just thought, wow, I really don't know anything, I need to grind. I mean, especially today, I just felt completely useless. And that was probably because I was. My awareness and decision making was terrible, and it's good to get these awful games done and over with in practice sessions instead of in actual tournaments. Every death I learned something new. And Fortnite really is just about putting in the reps and playing a ton of games against other players who also really want to do well. The last thing I did today was playing like a streamer Zone Wars tournament, and I spent 3 hours playing this. So what does that leave us with for March 25th? It leaves us with this: 65 minutes of KovaaKs, 3 hours of customs, and 3 hours of Zone Wars for a total of 7 hours and 5 minutes. Not too bad on a Friday. Thank you all so much for watching. My name is M1K3 Editz. Stay safe and take care.